A man in Warsaw, Poland, 3 in the morning, alone in an empty hall. He had given 3 years of his life to this moment. 3 years. Every morning, every weekend, every holiday. And now, with one slow breath, he reached out his finger and pushed the first piece. 14,500 dominoes. Gone in 3 minutes. Like a waterfall, like a wave, like a miracle. But the moment that stayed with him the longest, it wasn't those 3 minutes. It was the moment he pushed that first piece. One small piece. One small move. And that is exactly what your life is. And nobody ever told you.
Let me ask you something. Have you ever woken up one morning and just felt stuck? Not because something terrible happened, not because of some big disaster, just that quiet feeling that life is passing by and you're still in the same place you were a year ago. If that sounds familiar, this video is for you. Because today, we're going to look at 5 lessons that the game of dominoes teaches us about life. Lessons that no self-help book has ever laid out this simply or this deeply. By the end of this video, you'll understand why massive change doesn't require massive effort. It just requires one right move, in the right place. Let's get into it. A 40-year-old woman named Jennifer Duxley. An ordinary life, an ordinary job, a home that, in her own words, looked like a natural disaster zone. Clothes on the floor, dishes piling up, everything chaotic. For years, Jennifer had tried to fix everything at once. She wrote lists, made plans, started strong, and within a few days, gave up. Then one morning, with no grand plan whatsoever, she just made her bed. That's it. No revolution, no breakthrough, just a made bed. But something strange happened. That same morning, walking out of her bedroom, she picked up a sock from the floor and threw it in the laundry. The next day, she made her bed again and wiped down the bathroom sink. A week later, she was reorganizing her kitchen. A month later, her home had changed. Her habits had changed. And more importantly, how she felt about herself had changed. Jennifer later wrote, "Everything started with a made bed." This is what researchers call the domino effect. One small piece that sets everything else in motion. Now, this isn't just a nice story. There's real science behind it. Researchers at Northwestern University conducted a study. They asked a group of people to do just one thing: reduce the time they spent sitting in front of the TV. No instructions about food, no exercise plan. The result? Those people automatically, with no one telling them to, started eating healthier. Why? Because one habit primes the brain for the next one. In simple terms, your brain is like a cold engine. It's hard to start, but once it's running, it warms up, and the next thing becomes easier. Psychologists call this commitment and consistency. When you take one small step, you begin to build a new identity for yourself, and your brain wants to stay consistent with that new identity. So here's the question. If one small piece can set everything in motion, why are most of us still waiting for a massive breakthrough to fall from the sky? Most people spend their energy thinking about the end goal. I want to lose 30 pounds. I want to build a successful business. I want to change my life. And that's exactly what paralyzes them. James Clear, author of Atomic Habits, says, "You do not rise to the level of your goals, you fall to the level of your systems." Let me put it plainly. If you want to become a writer, dreaming about one day publishing a book won't get you there. But sitting down to write one page right now, that's your first domino. Here's how you use this. Today, I want you to ask yourself just one question. One question. What is the smallest step I can take right now? Not tomorrow,
Not Monday, not on the 1st of the month. Right now. That's your first piece. Push it. Act. An engineer named Lorne Whitehead calculated that if you push a 2-centimeter domino and each piece in the chain is 50% larger than the one before it, the 28th piece in that chain would be the size of the Eiffel Tower. The 31st, the size of Mount Everest. But wait, what does this mean for your life? It means that if you get just 1% better every single day, not 5%, not 10, just 1. By the end of a year, you are 37 times better than when you started. Aristotle said it 2,500 years ago. We are what we repeatedly do. Excellence, then, is not an act, but a habit. Here's how you use this. Instead of asking, how do I change my life? Ask, how can I be just a little better today than I was yesterday? Just a little. That's enough. But hold on. This next lesson might be the most important thing you hear today. In dominoes, if one piece is knocked out of line, the rest don't fall. The chain breaks. A lot of people, when they make a mistake in life, when they fall behind on a plan, when they break their diet just once, when they miss a day at the gym, they think it's over. What's the point anymore? I knew I'd fail. I'm just not that kind of person. But here's the truth. Breaking the chain once does not mean destroying everything. It means you reset that one piece and keep going. Viktor Frankl, the Austrian psychiatrist who survived Nazi concentration camps, said, "Between stimulus and response, there is a space. In that space is our power." That space between falling and getting back up is where character is built. Here's how you use this. Give yourself one rule. Never miss twice in a row. Skip the gym today? Fine. Don't let it happen 2 days straight. Ate badly today? Fine. 2 days back to back? That's where the bad habit begins. One missed piece doesn't break everything. 2 in a row? That's a pattern. Do you know how long it takes to set up a row of 10,000 dominoes? Days, weeks, sometimes months. And how long does it take to knock them all down? A few minutes. This is exactly where most people get it wrong. Everyone wants to push. Everyone wants to see results. But very few are willing to sit down and carefully, patiently line up the pieces first. Steve Jobs once said, "Quality is more important than quantity. 1 home run is much better than 2 doubles." Preparation matters more than execution. Planning matters more than starting. Here's how you use this. Before you launch any new goal, sit down for 15 minutes and answer just this one question. What are the likely obstacles on this path, and how will I handle them? That's the equivalent of setting up your dominoes before you push. Most people skip this step. Don't be most people. This is the most important lesson of all. Think about it for a moment. When you become better, what happens to the people around you? When you're healthier, more energized, more present, more calm, you set other people in motion too. This is what researchers call the social domino effect. A Harvard study found that if your close friend becomes obese, your own chances of becoming obese increase by 57%. And the reverse is equally true. When you exercise, your friends are more likely to exercise. When you read, your children are more likely to read. When you are calm, your family becomes calmer. Maya Angelou said it beautifully. Try to be a rainbow in someone else's cloud. You are not just one domino. You are a domino that, when it falls, moves your family, your friends, your colleagues. Here's how you use this. Picture one person you love, and ask yourself, if I became the best version of myself, what would that do for their life? That question might be the most powerful motivation you've ever had.
Now, let me tell you something that might seem a little surprising. Most people think dominoes is a game where everything is out of your control. You push the piece and whatever happens, happens. But the truth is, before that first piece ever falls, an artist spent hours carefully placing every single piece, every position, every gap, every angle. Your life works the same way. Events may be outside your control, but where you place your dominoes, that's your choice. So the next time you find yourself thinking, I have no control over my life, remember that you are the one setting up the pieces every single day. Every decision, every habit, every conversation. Those are your dominoes, and you are the one placing them.
All right, let's make this real. Starting tomorrow, try these 3 things. First, when you wake up, before you touch your phone, before the news, before social media, before anything, do one small thing. Make your bed. Drink a glass of water. Sit in silence for 5 minutes. Anything. That is your first domino of the day. Second, identify your keystone domino for this week. One small habit that, if you do it, makes the rest of your day better. For some people, it's exercise. For others, it's reading. For others, it's 10 minutes of quiet. Find yours. Name it. Protect it. Third, if you slip up, if you miss a day, if you break the plan, remember the rule. Never miss twice in a row. Forgive yourself, reset the piece, and start again the next day. If you're accepting this challenge, write in the comments, "My first domino is," and finish the sentence. Just that. Write it out. Because writing it down is itself a domino.
Remember that man in Warsaw? Those 3 years he gave to his work? When someone asked him, was it worth it? He said, the moment I pushed that first piece, I wasn't thinking about when the last one would fall. I was thinking, I took this step. The rest will follow. Take that with you. Take the first step. The rest will follow. Your life is not a blank page you have to fill all at once. It's a row of dominoes, and every day, with one small move, you add another piece. And one day, when you look back at everything you've built, you will be astonished by the avalanche you set in motion.
If this video gave you even one idea, one spark, one small shift, do me one small favor. Hit the like button. It helps this content reach the people who need it most. And in the comments, finish this sentence. My first domino is. I genuinely want to know what your first small step is. If you want more content like this, the next video is about why most of us make our worst mistakes right after our biggest wins, and exactly how to avoid it. You won't want to miss that one. Thanks for being here.